Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So this video right here is going to be about the one thing that I believe Amex credit cards have over Chase credit cards. This is a video that you want to check out if you're considering either rolling with Amex or rolling with Chase, or maybe you're someone who's going to go with both, but you want to check out this video. All right, let's get into it. Before I get into this video, I'd like to give a shout out to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate all of you taking out the time to hit that subscribe button, come through to my page and subscribe. I really appreciate it because that's something that I don't take for granted. You could easily go to another channel and prefer their content over mine. So I really take that into consideration. It is appreciated. Also, my subscribers who have been around since day one, of course, you all know that I appreciate you all. So welcome to everyone who's new. Let's get into it. I'm someone who has Amex cards. I have multiple Amex cards. I have been with Amex for years now. And Amex is one of my favorite credit card companies. I think I make that well known over on this Water Your Soil page that I'm a big fan of Amex. And recently, over a year ago, I decided to go with Chase for some of their credit cards. And the one thing that I could tell is the big difference between Amex and Chase. And I talked about this in a previous video, but it's something that's big to me, and it's something that's big, I know it's gonna be big to people who are trying to improve their credit scores or even maintain their credit scores. So with Amex, one thing I noticed is once you build a rapport with Amex, I did a video prior to this in regards to building a rapport with Amex. I'm gonna tag it at the end of this video, so you want to check this out. So once you build a rapport with Amex, it's pretty much a coast. Like, you can really just coast on cruise control with Amex. Pretty much once your rapport is built and your credit report is nice and your credit score is good, you pretty much could have just about any Amex credit card that you want and that you apply for, minus, of course, the black card. Now, you know, qualifying for the black card is a totally different field. You have to be a big spender in order to qualify for the black card. So I'm not going to touch on the black card on this channel right now because, of course, I don't have the black card. And what's the point in talking about something that I'm not involved in? I'm really not a fan of doing things like that. As I was stating, you can apply for just about any Amex credit card that you want and possibly get approved for it. Now, I mentioned the word apply, and that's what this video revolves around. The one thing that you can do with an Amex card and with Amex over Chase is apply for cards without picking up a hard inquiry. Now, I'm speaking from personal experience, so don't come in the comment section and say, well, this content creator said this, so that's not true. I'm speaking from personal experience, from what I've experienced, as well as people who I have helped over the years. Now, once your rapport is built with Amex and you're maintaining your credit report the right way and your credit score is in a good or excellent range, you pretty much have that access with Amex. You can apply for the credit cards. You'll notice you don't receive a hard inquiry. You can even apply for their business credit cards. Now, this, of course, is once you built up a strong rapport, but you can even apply for their business credit cards if you do have a business, a legit business. And when I applied for the business credit cards with them, I didn't receive a hard inquiry for that as well. And that's big, not receiving those hard inquiries, because, you know, you don't want to constantly be picking up hard inquiry, because as we all know, hard inquiries do have a negative impact on your credit score, more than likely. So that's a positive for Amex, even though there are many, but for this specific video, that's the one positive that we're discussing. Now, Chase, on the other hand, let's roll over to Chase. Now, so far from having Chase, the customer service has been good. You know, even the cards that I have has been good with Chase, and I really appreciate that. But the one thing that bothers me regarding Chase, and hopefully one day they change this and they adapt to Amex and what they do, or, you know, other credit card companies. One of the biggest issues I have is with Chase, whenever you apply for something new, you're gonna receive a hard inquiry. Now, with me in the state that I live in, I don't just receive one hard inquiry with one credit bureau. I received one hard inquiry for multiple credit bureaus. So I received a hard inquiry with Equifax and Experian when I do apply with Chase. And I'm really not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of picking up a hard inquiry with both credit bureaus, you know? Every time you want to apply for a new car, you're getting dinged. Every time you want to apply for a business card, you're getting dinged. And I asked the Chase customer service representatives this personally because I wanted to know. I was curious, like, if I want to apply for another credit card with you, would I have to get a hard inquiry? And of course they said yeah. So for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you out there, that's a big issue, especially if you are trying to avoid hard inquiries. Now, why would some people want to avoid hard inquiries? It's for a different reason. Maybe they have something big they want to apply for in the near future, like a home or a vehicle, or maybe even a credit card or something of that nature. So they don't want to get it for that reason. It's different reasons, or they could just be trying to maintain their credit score because they think their credit score is in a good standing. Whatever the reason may be, a lot of people, including myself, are not fans of hard inquiries. So that's why I always favor applying for Amex cards over Chase for that reason. Now, if you're someone who looks past the hard inquiries and you don't mind it, then Chase has a lot to offer, you know? There's a lot that Chase cards have to offer, and they're pretty competitive in terms of Amex and Chase. It's been a back and forth battle between the two for years. So I always favor Amex for that reason, especially when it comes to picking up new credit cards and applying for new credit cards. I don't get hit with the hard inquiry, so of course I'm gonna be a fan of that. But of course, on the back end, you're gonna receive some type of impact on your credit score for opening new accounts. But I think pretty much people already have that in their minds. It's the hard inquiries that do it for me. So when it comes to comparing Amex to Chase, I'm always gonna favor Amex for that reason, because I've been with Amex for a lengthy amount of time now, and I favor not getting a hard inquiry when I apply for a new credit card. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If this video has helped you out in any kind of way, be sure to hit the like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. Also, I'm not trying to steer you in a direction whether or not you should go to Amex or you should go to Chase. It's strictly your decision. I'm just feeding you information off of my personal experience as well as the experience of people who I have helped over the years. So as I stated, it's strictly up to you. This is not a favoritism match. I'm just going by what has benefited me the most. But anyways, this is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all for taking out time to check out this video. I have other videos on my channel regarding credit cards, credit card reviews, lounge reviews, unboxings, all types of stuff. So be sure to check those out as well. I appreciate you. All right, I'm out.